Mm. Right. I want to Hamotama. You all welcome to the grade 11 English medium maths paper class today. So we are now moving to the paper number 26 discussion today. Right. So this is the paper number 26. Right. So what about your term test marks? Did everyone received the marks for the third term? So can you send me the marks if you received the marks now for grade 10 third term? Okay, right? Okay, while I'm discussing, you can send the marks. Yes, very good. 81, 86, 82, yes, 88. We're done. Yes, 82, very good. 89, yes, we're done. Right. I think you will receive the marks in near future, those who didn't get the marks. So I think that the paper class would be a great opportunity you to enhance the marks, right? So you can further enhance the marks within this upcoming paper series. Okay, so for the grade 11 students, we reached the paper number 51 last week. So we have completed 51 papers. So now when you are facing the exam, right, mostly maybe more than 60 papers, okay, more than 60 papers, nearly maybe 70 papers will be discussed before the exam, right? Okay, now we will move to the discussion one by one. You can see the answers and have the discussion clearly, okay, right? Now we will move to discussion here. So one by one, the questions will be there, right? A frequency of a class interval 25 to 35, okay, is 12 of a group frequency distribution. Find the mid value of that class interval. So they're asking the mid value. So how to take the mid value of a class interval? Just add these two terminal of the class interval. So 25 plus 35. Okay, then divide by 2. Okay, that's how you take the mid value. Okay, so here 25 plus 35, it becomes as 5, 5, 10, 3, 2, 5, 6. Okay, divide by 2, then that comes as 30. Okay, 30 is the mid value of the class interval. Okay, right. So can make the corrections here. Now find the LCM of 6D squared to LCD. So how to take the LCM? You know the very short method. So how to find it? Just you write 6D squared, expand the term 6 and then D squared. Okay, then 12CD. So how to write the 12CD? Just the numeric under the numeric 12 and then C terms here C and then D terms under D terms. Okay, now you check what is the LCM of these individual. For the numeric value, you take 6 and 12, okay, then choose the bigger value 12 and then check whether 6 can convert to 12 or not. Yes, 6 can convert to 12, then the LCM of these two numeric is 12. Okay, then similar terms, you are taking the maximum power. So what is the similar terms here? C. You take C and then what is the maximum power of similar terms? D squared. So it comes as 12CD squared. Okay, understood? Right. Now we are moving to the question number 3. Find the value of x according to the information in the given diagram. Now you can see that here the exterior angles been marked. So you can find out the interior with use of the vertically opposite angles. Okay, now here 3x mean here also 3x. Okay, then here x mean here also x vertically opposite. Here 2x. Okay, now you can see that inside this triangle, write all the angles, all the three angles add up to 180. So you can now write x plus 3x plus 2x, right, equal 180 degrees. Then 3 plus 2, 5 plus 1, 6x equal 180 degrees. Just divide by 6 both the sides. Then x equal, right, 30 degrees. Okay, so that is the answer. Yes, you put 12CD squared, but better keep a step. Keep steps, but you will receive the marks, 2 marks there. So if you have these steps, write everyone, write these steps, then no issue, right? So fill in the blanks, 3 minus x perfect square. How to take the perfect square, right? Hamom balagan. So here identify this is coming under the binomial expansion. Okay, binomial expressions. So here 3 and here x, here midterms negative sign there. So how to deal with that question? You take the first term is 3, then 3 square you take. So what is the 3 squared here? That is 9. You take 3 and its square of it. 3 squared is 9. Then the middle term comes how? Just multiply these two terms together. If it is minus, here minus sign comes. Then multiply these two terms together, x into 3, right? Twice of that you have to take. Okay, so what is the answer of x into 3? X into 3 is 3x. Twice of that, 3x twice is 6x. Okay, then the last terms comes as the x terms square, that is x squared. Okay, understood? Right. So how to take the answer? Again, see that the binomial expansion. The first term is square. If it is minus, put minus. Then multiply the two terms. X into 3, 3x. The twice of that. Twice of that is 6x. Then the second term is square. Second term x. That is square is x square. Okay, right. So similarly, how to do? Right. Imagine if you have like 4 minus a squared. Now tell me how to find that one. So the first term is square is what? 4 squared, 16. If this is negative, put negative. Then a into 4 multiply. A into 4, 4a. 4a twice. 4a twice is what? 8a. Okay, then the second term is square. A squared is plus a squared. So this is the expansion. The same, understand the similar format. Okay, right. So here the answer. Express this one in the index form, right? Now here the base is hidden. Now catch up the base here. What is the base there? LG means the logarithm of base 10. Log base 10 there. So 1000 here equal 3. So now it is logarithm of 1000 to the base 10 equal 3. Now you can put in the index form. How do you do? So here the base is there 10. You transfer this base as the base of the right side. Okay, then what is the base of the right side? 10 goes to the right side as the base, then 3 shifted on the top, 10 to the power 3 equal. So here log and this base 10 eliminated. So here it isolated as 1000. So that gives as 1000. Okay, then 1000 equal 10 to the power 3. So this is the index form. In index forms, the logarithm eliminated and the power format, index format is there. You can exchange these terms like 10 to the power 3 equal, right, 1000. 10 to the power 3 equal 1000. Okay, fine. So in a recent year, they asked like LG A equal B. Then how to write? Try for that one and send me the answer to the chat. LGA equal B. Right. Now what is the index format? බලන්න type කරන්න බැරි නම් ලියලා the way of reading. LGA equal B. So when the algebra dealing some students in a dispute, what is the answer? Right. හරියට set no වැඩි. Okay. Yes. So here, remember, you take here, write LG replaced with logarithm of base 10 A equal B. Okay. You replace and you extracted the base 10. Now you check here the base is 10. Then you shifted this base 10 to the other side. So A equal 10 to the power B. Okay, so that's how you deal the question. Understood? Right, this kind of questions would be there in the papers. Right, now we move to the next question. Right, question number 6. In the straight lines of gradient 3 and passes through the point 0 comma 2, write the intercept arm. So how do you understand the intercept? So intercept coordinate format is 0 comma something. Why I am saying that? So there is a logic for each and every concept, right? So intercept means where the graph cut the y-axis. Okay, where the graph cut the y-axis, this distance is the intercept. Okay, so when the graph cut the y-axis, right, any point, right, maybe this is the intercept, maybe these are the intercept, maybe these are the intercept. So check now, in all the y-axis cutting point, there is a specialty. What is that specialty? So you can see that in all the y-axis cutting points on the y-axis, right, all the x-coordinate equals 0. All the x-coordinate 0. So here if you consider this point x coordinate 0, here x 0, here x 0, whatever point on the y-axis x coordinate is 0. So you can see now all may be 0 comma 1, 0 comma 2, write 0 comma negative 1, write 0 comma negative 2, 0 comma 0, right? These are the coordinates of the intercepts, okay, on the y-axis, right? So now generally if a graph passes through a point such that 0 comma something, 0 comma something, then the something is the gradient. So what is the intercept coordinate format? 0 comma something, something may be a flower even. Right. So whenever you see in this format after the 0, this is the gradient. Oh, sorry, this is the intercept. Okay, so this is the way of understanding the question. So whenever 0 comma point, that the second coordinate, the y coordinate is the intercept. So here they mentioned that the graph passes through 0 comma 2, then 2 is the intercept. Okay, then write down the equation. So the equation is in the form of y equal mx plus c. Okay, then you substitute m and c values to there. So x is there normally. So m and c to be replaced. So what are the m values here? Y equal m is what? M is the gradient. Gradient given as 3. So 3x plus c. C is 2. So the equation is y equal 3x plus 2. Hands up those who got this y equal 3x plus 2. Answer? Okay, excellent. Right, great. Okay, right. Right, 7.5 square equal 56.25. 7.6 square this much. Find the suitable value for root 57. Now you choose which value is very closer out of these two to 57. Okay, so which value is very closer? Here 56.25, here 57.76. Now check from 56 to 5.25. Imagine from 0.25, actually you are doing from 57, right? Subtract 56.25 and take the difference. Here and here, difference you take, that gives you 0.75. Okay, then you take the difference between 57 and this value. So this is bigger, then you write 5776, subtract 57, that gives you 0.76. Okay, and so now you check which one having a lower gap. Lesser gap, the lesser gap is 0.75, just 0.01 difference here. So the lower gap is this one, so that one means here 56.25, so that is 7.5 square, but the square root mean here square cancelled out, so the answer should be 7.5. So the square root 57 approximately equal, right, 7.5. Okay, this is the first approximation. So that value is 7.5. Okay, you choose as per the logic here between 57, which one gives the lower gap? So you choose that answer. Understood? Right. Any questions? Right, so that is fine. So how do you find the gaps in your mind? You can, without this subtraction, you can determine the gap in your mind. How? Here, 56.25, to imagine 100, then 57 come in, so 25 to 100, 75. Here 76 more, 76 more, 75 less. So the numerically you choose 75 is the lower gap. So then you choose this figure, then this belongs to 7.5. Okay, 6 men can cut a dig with 8 days. If 3 men were recruited, what part of whole dig they could complete? Right. 6 men can cut a dig with 8 days. Uh, if 3 men recruited, what part of a dig they could complete? Right. Right. So how many the total work is how much? Total 6 men, right, cut a dig within 8 days. So the total work done is 6 into 8, that is 48 men days. Okay, just you take men into days multiplication to see the amount of work. Amount of work is total work 48 men days. If 3 men were recruited, uh, what part of whole dig they could complete? Right. So that means if 3 men were recruited means, right, by that 3 men within 8 days, what is the work completed? How to find the work completed? 3 men, they work for 8 days. So how much they can completed? 3 into 8, 24 men days. Okay, they can complete within 8 days. Okay, this is the total work. If the 6 men works, they required 8 days. 6 into 8, 48 men days. Then if 3 men recruited, then 3 men into 8, they can complete 24 men days. So the amount of task is similar to the men days. So the total works is 48 men days. Right now here the completed task by that 3 men days is 24 men days. Okay, now you can see that what is the completed fraction of the whole work. So 24 1, 24 2. So they can see that uh, uh, one half of the works they can complete. One half of the work, whole works they can complete. One half they can complete. Hands up those who got this concept and idea. Okay, right. Okay, fine. Question number 9, see now. Okay, factorize p squared plus 5p plus 4. Now check here. 4 into p squared, just multiply, plus 4 into p squared, that gives you 4p squared. Okay, in this is a trinomial quadratic expressions. In factorizing, just the constant term multiply with the p squared, that gives you 4p squared. Okay, then you check with product, it can create 4, it shall create 4p squared, and with the addition, it shall create plus 5p. Plus 5p. Okay, then here also plus, here also plus. So that means both the multiplication should be plus. So 4 into 1, 4, 4 plus 1, 5. So that gives you 4p, 1p, right? Okay, right. 4p, 1p. Now the middle term is replaced by the sum of these two terms. So what is the middle term? P squared plus 5p. So the 5p is replaced by 4p plus 1p plus 4. Now 2 by 2 take the common factor, keep here p. So p plus 4, here plus 1 taken out, then p plus 4. Now you can see that p plus 4 is common, then here p plus 1 comes there. Okay. So this is the answer. Okay, fine. If any doubts, you can ask. Now, whenever you see, right, this kind of factorizing, just in your mind, just expand and see whether you could gain this one. When remove the bracket, so you can see p into p squared, yes. Then last term, at least check the last term coming, but without considering the last term, we cannot say that the whole part is correct. But you can see now plus 4 into plus 1, 4 into 1 multiplied, 4 comes there plus 4. So somehow that is okay, but not exactly we can say that. How somehow you can manage multiplying in your mind and see whether these expressions can obtain or not. Okay, then write down the shaded region in set notation. Now you can see that this part being not being shaded, except that everything shaded, except that, except mean in set notation, that is the complement. Okay, so this part is the union, sorry, intersection. This is the intersection of both set, except that everything been shaded. So x intersection y, except that means keep bracket and write this except notation. Okay, so that is the answer. So now we are moving to the question number 11. Find the value of x according to the information given in the diagram. Okay, now you can see that the two lines are parallel here. Okay, then here 40 degree mean, here also 40 degree. Okay, now these are Z shape angle. Now you can see that in this triangle, consider this triangle, okay, then this is the exterior angle. So that exterior equal interior opposite sum, interior opposite sum. So here x equal, now interior this one opposite sum is 40 plus 60. So within the diagram itself mark this information. So now you can see that x equal just 40 plus 60 degree, right? Then x equal 100 degrees there. Okay, that's question number 11. Now check. The circumference of the base of the cylindrical vessel given in the figure is 880 meters. That is the circumference of the sector. So that is the circumference. Okay, that is 880. Okay, then find the area of its curved surface area. So can you tell me what's the equation you apply here? Those who completed this question, send a message. Which equation you apply and how you solve, how you found this one? Tell me. So the curved surface area, how it creates, you know that? So curved surface area comes as, yes, move to 11. Yes, 11 is this one. Okay. Yes, that is okay. Right. Okay, now check. Here you know that how this curved surface area being created. The curved surface area is created as As the formula wise, that is the 25RH. Okay, but you know that what is this 25R says? 25R is the circumference of base. Circumference of base. Now the answer for 25R given. 25R given. That is the circumference of base into height. Into height. So in this way also remember some students what you know that the how they do it, just when the circumference given they find the r separately and they again apply to the 25RH. No, that is not the way. Okay, so the easiest way is right how remember when you unfold the curved surface unfold, then what happened, this base circumference comes as the length of the rectangle because the curved surface is formed by a rectangle. Okay, then that rectangle length comes as the circumference. Okay, so when unfold it, this is the figure you will obtain, right? So this is the base circumference and this is the height, just circumference multiplied by the height. When it fold, the circumference, this length comes as the circumference. When we unfold it, that comes as the length of the rectangle. Okay, so in this manner also remember the curved surface area. The general way equal to 5RH. In the other way, right, base circumference into the height. Okay, circumference given as 880 meters. That is a length. So that to be multiplied by the height of the cylinder. I think here it should be centimeter. Here also centimeter. Right, but I think that is a mistakes of the unit. Uh, Centimeter into 12, 12 centimeter. Okay, then multiply here 0, 105. Okay, square centimeters. Correct it. 1. Okay, right. Okay, I think that that should be centimeter, 808 centimeter. So 880 into 12. Check the multiplication 880 into 12. That gives you yes 10,560 square centimeters. So the units are compulsory. Now check the question number 13. Now whenever you see, right, in this kind of diagram, mark within the diagram the informations that you can see. So here this is x. So these two sides are front to here. So here front to that side is x. So front to this side also x now. Okay, now here x. Okay, then you can write here what? Here the exterior angle, this is the exterior angle equal interior opposite sum. Here x and here x, then here comes as 2x, the exterior angle theorem. Then here also two sides equal, then here 2x mean here also 2x. Now you can add up the angles of this triangle to 180. Okay, why they are the angles of a triangle. So now you can see that 2x plus 2x plus, okay, what is that? 80. So that equal the 180 degrees. Okay, 2x means 4x plus 80 equal 180. So 4x equal just 180 subtract 80. So 4x equal 100. Okay, then divide by 4 both the sides. So x equal 25 degrees. X equal 25 degrees. Hands up those who got the answer. Okay. Right, well done. Nimai. Write down a pair of angles must be equal to congruent. Pair of angles, right? Pair of angles must be equal to congruent triangle ABC and ADC, right? Under the case of SAS. So now you can see that this is common side for both the triangles. This is common side. So now sides there. Here also sides there. Now under this SAS case, the angle shall be the intermediate angle. Okay, the angle shall be the intermediate angle. So what is the intermediate angle here? So side, this is the intermediate, right? Then here intermediate is this one. So that to be equal. So under this SAS case, that angle is the important one. Angle should be the intermediate angle. Okay. So now you can say that what's angle? Two angles. DAC angle should be equal ACB angle there. Okay. That is the requirement to be satisfied. So the angle to be intermediate, otherwise cannot. Right. Question number 15. The arc length of the given sector is 11 centimeter. Where the arc length? Arc length is this one, that is 11 centimeter. Find the arc length of the remaining part of the circle which was used to cut the above sector after cutting the sector, right? So now they are asking there was a circle here, okay, then they are asking the remaining part arc length. So have you decided? So here 45 degree there. So this is 45-degree sector. 45 degrees. So how many 45 degrees part in a full circle? So 45 2 comes as 90 degree. Okay. Then here 45 2 comes as 90 degree. So that means how many parts there are in totally? Here 2, 4, 6, 8. So 8 parts are there. Okay, so 8 parts are there, 45 degree. So that means 11 8 part is there in the full circle. So the remaining part, how many 11 parts there? Here, one part taken here. So the 7 parts there, the balance. Okay, so now you can see that how many 11 centimeters there? 11 into 7. So that gives you 77 centimeter. So the understanding of that circle part. Right, hands up those who got this 77. So the balance part they're asking. Okay, no need to apply any formula. Right, without formula, you can find out the answer. Okay. Okay, that is fine. 77 centimeters. All right. Now, question number 16. AB is the diameter of the circle center O. According to the given information, find the value of X and Y. Find the value of X and Y. Right. Now, see there. Here the circle geometry apply. So here the 20 degrees there. Now you can see that here 20 means X also 20 degree. Why? The reason here from the BD code, the angle subtend on the sector is the same sectangle. These two are the same sectangle. So here X and 20 are the same sectangle. So you can see that X has 20 degree. So X equal just 20 degrees. Okay, then check here 20 degree there. Now this is a diameter. Now you can see from the diameter, the angle subtend on the sector is 90 degree. So you can see that this is the 90-degree angle. Okay, from a diameter, the angle subtend on the sector is 90 degree. Okay, now you know that here 90 degree, here 20 and here y. So you can apply y plus, right, 20 degree plus 90 degree, that gives you the 180 degrees. So y plus here 110 degrees equal 180 degrees. So y equal now just 180, subtract 110. So y equal 70 degrees. Y equal 70 degrees. Okay. Yes, question number 15 asking to show. This is the answer, Buta. This is the answer 77. Okay. Right. Okay, now we move to the next one, question number 17. Solve inequality 2x minus 5, right, less than or equal 9. Find the maximum value that can be taken for x. So they're asking the maximum value that x can take. Okay, now see, first things, solve the inequality. Okay, so now you can see that 2x minus 5 less than or equal 9. Okay, now this bring this minus 5 to the other side, 2x less than or equal 9 plus 5, so 2x less than or equal 14, then divide by 2 both the sides, 2 cancelled out, so x less than or equal 7. Okay, now this is the solution, but now check for the find the maximum value that can be taken for x. So x is 7 or less than 7, so 7 or less, so that means the maximum value x can take is 7. Why? If you indicate on a number line, so here 0 and here somewhere 7, 7 includes all less than 7. Okay, 7 or less than 7. So the maximum that can reach is 7. So x maximum is 7. Right. Okay. Now check the question number 18. The water is filled to the tank of capacity 1500 liter by two pump at the same time, 20 liter per minute and 30 liter per minute, right? Find the time taken to fill the tanks. Now you can see that in common sense right? So now a tank volume is this much. If 1 minute's been open the pipes, then here by this pipe it fill 20 liter to the tank. Okay, when 1 minute filled by this other pipe, 1 minute open means that creates 30 liters to inside the tank. So within 1 minute by both the pipes, how many total water is filled to the tank? 20 plus 30, 50 liter per minute. Okay, that means if 1 minute open, that filled, right, 30 plus 20, 50 liters to the tank. So they're asking the time taken to other way to fill 50 liter, they takes 1 minute. Why? They parallelly open, so 20 30 comes to the tank, so 1 minute's open mean from both the pipes it filled 50 liter. So to fill 50 liter, 1 minute taken, then to fill 1500 liters, how much the time taken? Just this 1500 volume divide by 50 liter, right, rate per speed. So that's 50 liter per minute. Right, now the combination rate is this one. Now a liter cancelled, 0 cancelled, 5 3 then 30 minutes required. Okay. Okay, so why you have two pumps? So the combining two pumps within 1 minute, they fill 50 liters. The other way to fill 50 liters, it takes 1 minute. If that's so, to fill 1500 liters, how much the time taken? Just the change in the volume divided by the rate. So if we are very happy to the equations, our students are very happy with the equations, not the some common sense. So they can use this formula. What is that? The rate of filling equal the change in volume, right? Change in volume divided by the time. Okay, then time asking, you can subject the time, then time equal change in the volume divided by the rate. So that's what actually eventually we have applied in that formula, but we didn't know that concept. But with the common sense, we apply the volume divided by the combined rate. Okay. So now we are at the question number 19. See there. So here the code PQ and OX are perpendicular to each other. When they mention that perpendicular, that means, right, the code is bisected. So what's the theorem? If a perpendicular is drawn to the chord, then chord is bisected. The converse of that, the chord is bisected means that is perpendicular. Okay, if perpendicular given, mark the chord as equal to sides. If equal to sides given of a chord, then that to be perpendicular. Okay, now here perpendicular, that means these to be bisected. Okay, then OX they mentioned that 3 centimeter, and then PQ is 8 means here PX comes as 4. Okay, find the radius of the circle. Radius marks there. So this is the radius. Okay, now I extract that small right angle triangle. Okay, so this is right angle triangle, here 3 centimeter and here 4 centimeter, and then here is the radius. Okay, now you know whenever you see 3, 4 R, 3, 4, what is the Pythagoras theorem? Right, Pythagoras triples, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you can directly see that R as 5 centimeter, or you can apply the Pythagoras theorem. So what are the Pythagoras triples? Most popular Pythagoras triple, which is applicable in the exam. Tell me, what are the most Pythagoras triples you can see in the O-level paper? That is 3, 4, 5, right? Then 6, 8, 10, and then 5, 12, 13. Okay, remember this forever. So mostly in the O-level paper, we can see this type of Pythagoras triples. Right now, question number 20, see there. So simplify. So adding of algebraic fraction, just keep the denominator equal. So here 2 upon 3x plus here also 1 upon x, I makes multiply by 3 both the sides, then 2 upon 3x plus here 3 upon 3x, right? Then you can see the 3x is the denominator, then add the numerator, 2 plus 3 comes as 5. So now the answer is 5 upon 3x. What is the answer? 5 upon 3x. Okay, fine. Find the value of A and B. Now you can see that this is a parallelogram. How I can say parallelogram? Kaun parallelogram mein kya? So here the opposite sides are parallel. This side's parallel, this side's parallel. Then that is a parallelogram. Okay. Then here 70 mean here 70. Why? Vertically opposite angle. Then this 70 and this A are the opposite angles of a parallelogram. So you can say that A equal 70 degree. So what is that? That is the opposite angles of a parallelogram. They are equal. Okay. The other way here, if you have 70, how to find the B? These two lines parallel. Then here these two are right angles. So they add up to 180. So now you can say that B plus 70 degree equal 180. So you can subject B equal just 180, subtract 70. So B equal, right, 110 degrees, 110 degrees. Okay, so understand the theorem you used. Here the opposite angles of this parallelogram equal. How you decided this is a parallelogram? Because the opposite sides are parallel. Then this is the parallel condition. If two lines parallel, then the right angles add up to 180. Okay, now move to the question number 22. The part of a water bill relevant to a rural water project is given below. The amount of water consumed unit 1500 watt this much. Find the watt percentage charged the above bill. So the watt percentage, remember all the time a certain percentage. Imagine watt percentage, then watt percentage equal watt applied watt upon the right initial bill value before applying the watt. So what is the initial bill value? Initial bill value is 1500. So the bill value without watt. Okay. Then as a percentage, just multiply by 100%. Okay, so what is the what apply, that is 270 divide by what is the bill value without VAT, that is 1500. Okay, then how to take a percentage, just multiply by 100%. Okay, so the VAT divide by the bill value into 100%. Now two zeros cancelled, then you can see 15 1 15, then that gives you 13, sorry, 12, right, for 128. So that gives you 8%, sorry, 18%, 18%. So that is VAT percentage. Similarly, the profit percentage they will ask. How to find the profit percentage? Just the profit upon the buying price. So they will ask some kind of invested the rate, whatever rate percentage, then rate upon the assessed annual assessed value into 100%. So all the time that asking part on the top, the below is the initial value before applying the certain tax or the profit or whatever quantity. Okay, right. Right. Now we move to the question number 23. See there carefully. Right. There is a vertical post on horizontal ground level AB. This is the vertical post. Okay, there is a flower pot on the point C, which is 20-meter away from the foot of the post. So that is 20-meter away. So that is point C. A person who is on the top of the post, right, top of the post, observes the flower pots. Observe the flower pot. This is flower pot at an angle of depression. So this is the looking point. So at the looking point, you should have eye level. So you should have eye level. So this is the eye level. Okay, this is the eye level. At B is the looking point on the top. So this is looking point. From that he is looking the sea. To look certain point, there should be a vision line. So you need to connect this C and B line. So this would be the vision line because that vision should be transferred. Okay, then from the eye level to that vision line, this downward angle is the angle of depression, that is as marked as how much? That is 40 degree. Okay, so this is the depression. Okay, so this is what you need to mark, the distance to be marked and the angle of depression to be marked. Okay. Okay, fine. Then question number 24. So now from C, if B is looking from C, B looking mean from C, this is the eye level, then B looking mean this is the vision line, then it creates an angle of elevation. So this is the elevation of B from C, from me is the looking point. Okay, then the magnitudely, these two values equal, right? Why? Here 40 mean here also 40 as per the alternate angle, but the names are differ. The concept are differ. Here comes as the depression, here comes as the elevation. Whenever from our eye level, if we look something on top that is elevation. If we look from our eye level, something bottom, right, that is the depression. So remember that is given to mark in the diagrams in the paper. So elevation, depression. So see which points it is looking. From that point, draw an eye level. Always in ordinary level questions, the eye level is horizontal. So eye level horizontal, then top part means elevation, bottom mean from the eye level, that is depression. So that is the concept, 2 marks already. Right, question number 24. Right, AOB is the diameter of the given circle. Find the magnitude of COD. Right, AOB is the diameter. Find the magnitude of COD. Right, now check here. Here, these two sides, whenever my advice, whenever you see diameters, sorry, radius, mark the same distance on it. Then the question is open. Okay, now you can see that these two sides equal mean here 25 mean here also comes as 25. Right. Why? Two sides equal mean the opposite angles are equal. Then here two sides equal. Then here 15 mean here also 15. Why? Two sides equal, then opposite angles to the equal sides are also equal. So here it comes as 15. Okay. Now you can see that this angle is totally 25 plus 15. Right, what is that? 5, 5, 10, 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 4. So that means here totally 40. So now you can see from this terminal, see the terminal, CD terminal, the angles obtained on the center is COD and angles obtained on the sector is CAD. So what is the relationship now? You know what is relationship here is the angle. So that is twice of the angle at the sector. So center angle is twice of this 40. So this comes as twice of 40. So that gives you 80 degrees, 80 degrees. Okay, right. Now question number 25. When A intersection B equals 0, right? Now I am asking a question, challenge question to my students, right? How to give these concepts in word? There is a word to say that A intersection B is a null set, means 0. There is a word in mathematics. Without saying that one, they can say that an expressions. What is that expressions? Balma අපි කවුද answer කරන්න කියලා? What is the expression? What is the name to give that whenever A intersection B is a null set? Anyone? Very good. Sweta punctually give the answer. Very good. And we got the next answer also by Arunya Chairman. Yes, very good. So what is the answer? The mutually exclusive, mutually exclusive. So most of the time we have seen in papers, not that we given, that is not given, then easy. What they given, they says that A and B are mutually exclusive event. A and B are mutually exclusive and mutually exclusive and means the intersection 0. The other, if you do not know, highlight it under this question and write if A and B are mutually exclusive mean it imply that A intersection B is a null set is 0. Okay, now this is 0. So now you know that the general equation for PA union B, remember forever, right? What is the PA union B? PA union B equal PA plus PB minus, right, PA intersection B. Okay, so this is the general formula. Tell me, PA union B equal PA plus PB minus PA intersection B. So if A and B are mutually exclusive, when this part becomes 0, so this part becomes 0. Okay, so you can eliminate that part. Here also given that is 0, you can put as 0. Okay, then PA union B they are asking equal PA is 2 upon 5 plus PB is 1 upon 3. Here that part 0. Now you can apply the butterfly. What's the butterfly method? The fraction whenever the different denominator they are, you can make a butterfly. Okay, right. Then how to take that one? Just multiply these two things. 5 into 3, 15. Right. Just multiply the denominator. Then cross multiply in this way. Through 3 into 2, what is the answer? 3 into 2, 6 plus. Here, what is the answer? 5 into 1, 5. So the final answer 6 plus 5, 11 upon 15. So 11 upon 15. So that is the answer. Okay. That is fine. So PA union B equal, right, 11 upon 15 is the answer. Okay, right. So that is the end of the 25. Right, send me your marks out of 50. How much? I need to check that part. How much? 50, right. It is not much harder paper, but average paper and good questions there. Send me out of 50 how much? Well done. Nehemiah. Very happy about the marks. Now you are reaching near to the 50. Most of you are reaching near to 50. Yes, Janshika also, well done. Yansa, very good. Right. Yes, Yansilu. Great. You can enhance more now. Okay. Right. Fine. Well done. Okay, now very good. Right, you know that you can score in O-level paper 100 marks, sure. Right, if you are in the paper class for each and every paper, if you are doing by yourself honestly, never mind if you cannot complete 100% correct. You may not know some theory parts, but the major part is you should try the paper first. You should try the paper first and then see the discussion very um, in a good condition, right? Just concentrating, and then you can catch up all the things. Whenever I got this kind of questions, now you learn a lot of questions of that. If you take into your mind, what is that? The conditions of what we call the mutually exclusive event, right? Then the formula of PA union B. Then how to add these kind of fractions correctly to it, one shot. So learn these concepts, okay, and work hard and try to have all the answers correct. Become such a students, so you can feel that my all the answers are correct, okay. Right, ඉදිරියට ආස කරන්න, right, target වලට යන්න ආස කරන්න, right, එකට කැපකිරීම කරන්න, හැම දවසෙම පේපර් එක කරලා ලකුණු බලන්න ආසාවක් ඇති කරගන්න. මොනවද මගේ වැරදි? අද නම් නියමයි, අද හරි ඔක්කොම කියන එක. අර මං කිව්වේ හැමෝටම red book එක පාවිච්චි කරන්න, paper අංක එක දාන්න, paper numbers 26 we are discussing, then put the paper number 26 and do your incorrect questions again in the red book. Then you can see that the time is elapsed. Then you can see that I am not writing much. Why? My all are correct. Okay, be that kind of a student. So I am very hard worker for you, for this, especially for the students for this O level recently, right? So I am doing 5 days per week for them maths. So when you also come to that position, we are also doing that much of work. So don't be afraid for the English medium mathematics. Okay, right? So I am here to help, but you have to work, right? If you work and come and see the discussion, sure the results is increasing. So the main key point is doing the papers. So everyone try to do papers and have a good overview like this, okay, on each paper, just not the answer and the answer not, right, a detailed discussion, then only you can gather through the paper class, okay, right. Now we are moving to the question number part B, right. So now see that while 1/5 of a stock of shirts which were bought by a seller for 500 rupees, each removed because of the damaged, and 5/6 of the rest were sold by keeping a room. After that, the remainder were sold by the using mobile tail track. What fraction of the whole stock remained after the shirts were removed by because of the damage? So 1/5 was damaged. So we know that the total is 1. 1 is 5/5 because the denominator 5. So they had 5/5 subtracts how much the damage? 1/5 damage. Okay, now denominator is 5. From 5 subtract 1, it comes as 4. 4/5. Okay, so that part you have 2 marks. From the whole part, subtract 1/5. Okay, right. Then from the remaining, what fraction of the stock seller by keeping the showroom? From this remaining, of the remaining 1/5, right, 1/5/6 of the rest were sold by keeping the showroom. So this was the rest of that 5/6 of the remaining. So here the remaining part of 5/6. Now you can see that. So this is how your argument done. 5/6 of, this is the wording of remaining of rest. So what was the rest there? Right, rest was 4/5 was the rest. So of his multiplication, rest was 4/5. So now you can see 5 simplified, that comes as 4/6. When you simplify it, 2/3. Right, for that part you have 3 marks there. Okay, you found the rest, then of that 4/5 are there. So you can make 2 marks there. We have 5 parts there. So make 2 marks, 2 marks. Okay, okay. Now the number of shirts were sold during, you see, mobile is sell track is 36. Find the total number of shirts in the whole stock, right? Now take the mobile stock fraction, the fraction of the mobile stock. So how to determine in easiest way? So rest was 4/5, rest was 4/5. From that, 5/6 taken, 5/6 taken for the stores sell by the showroom, 5/6. So then what happened? The balance. The balance is 1/6, 1/6 of the stock. Then at the mobile sales. So 5/6 there, no, the balance is 1/6 of mean multiplication. So the remainder of 4/5. Okay, now you can see that 2, 2, 2, 3. So 2 upon 3 into 5, 15. So that is the fractions where the mobile cells tracks. So this is the mobile cell tracks. Understood, everyone? This is the easiest way. Otherwise, what you need to do, you will take what is the selling first, and then here, and then find the remainder. But other than that, this is easy. How do you do? So 5/6 of the rest by this stores, then 5/6 given, then 1/6. 1/6 of the rest. Rest is what? 4/5. Okay, then equal as a fraction to 2 to 3. Then 2/15 is the fraction. Now it is equal as 36. Now as a shirts, they equal to 36. Okay, now 2/15 of the total stock is 36. Then 1/15 you can take how? Just 36 divided by 2, that gives you 18. So 115 is 18. Okay. Then how to find the total stock? So this is the one part of total 15 is 18. Then how to find the total parts? So total 15 parts are there. So now you can see that 18 into 15, that comes as 15 into 8, 120. You put 0, then 12 there, then 15 into 115 plus 12, then 7, 270, 270. Okay, so that is the total shirts. 15 into 18, that gives you 270. Okay, so that part you have 2 marks there. Right. Okay, now check. Find the total number of shirts were sold. How many shirts were sold? 1/5 was the damaged one. Then the other all part is sold. Some are sold in the showroom, and after the sold by the mobile sales. However, they sold. So what is the sold fraction? After 1/5 damage, the rest is 4/5. The total sold is this 4/5. Okay, total sold is 4/5. Now you can find out total sold is 4/5 of how much the total shirts, they are 270. So from 270, 4/5 is the sold shirts. So now you can simplify 5 1, 5 5, 25, then 2 remaining, 4 25, 4. Then 4 into 4 16, 1 remaining, 4 into 5 20, 20 plus 1 21. So 216 is sold, right? Shirts there. Okay, 216. So for that one, 2 marks there. Okay, then what they asking? If he sold a shirt to rupees 750, Find the profit holders he gain from this business. Okay, how to find the profit holders? So the if profit there, so their selling price should be more than the cost they incurred for the buying. Okay, so if that is greater the selling price, profit gain. So now we will say that what is the income by selling? Income by selling the shirts. By selling the shirt. How to take the income? So 216 shirts they are. The number of sold shirts are 216, each sold as 750. Okay, this is the number of sold shirt. One is sold to 750. Now you can see that 216 into 750, that gives you rupees 162,000. Okay, so now what is the cost incurred? So the spent amount is spent on shirts, right? Kocharak shirts winnowing Vedam Karadea. So they bought 270 shirts. Why? So the whole stock was 270. They bought 270, one per how much? 500 rupees. Okay, 500 into 270. So what's the answer here? That gives you rupees 135,000. Now still they are having a profit. Still, although one-fifth part is damaged, still they are keeping a profit margin. Okay, now you can see that the difference of these two, 160,000 and this one, that gives you rupees 27,000. Okay, so this is the answer. So this is the answer. Hands up those who got all the marks for this question, right? With good question. Right. Okay, we're done. Right. Now check the question number 2. See there. The figure depicts a sketch of a logo which was created connecting two sectors of two sides of a square-shaped lamina ABC. It's proposed to paint by using blue color for square parts. So here blue color and then red color of the two sectors. So here red and here also red. Okay, fine. So now check. Find the radius of the sector. So this is a radius. See there, this is a radius, this is a radius. And here also radius, here also radius. Okay, now check here. This is 14 centimeter square. Okay, then here also 14 centimeter. 14, 14, 14, 14. So here also comes as 14. So eventually this becomes as a radius. Then here also radius. So the radius of the sector is 14 centimeter. Okay, then you have a 1 marks there. Radius equal 14 centimeter. Now check the next part. Find the arc length of the sector. Now arc length of the sector. So you know that how to find the full circle arc length, that is given as C equal to 5R. Then that is a sector. Then theta upon 316 to 25R. Okay. Then what is the theta here? Theta equal 45 degree upon 360 into 25R, 2 into 5 into R is 14 centimeter. Okay, now check here, 45 1, 45 8, 7 1, 7 2, 2 1, 2 4, 2 1, 2 2, 2 1, 2 11. So that gives you the arc length of a sector is 11 centimeter. Okay, for that part, you have 2 marks there. Okay, so that is the idea. Do you know that in the first paper, remember, in the first paper, what are the sectors? What are the sectors that you would receive? You have three options. What are they? The semicircle, right? The angle at the center is 180 and 90-degree sector and 45. Okay, so these are only the given in the first paper. Remember that. So you can practice. You know that before you go to the exam, 180 sector or 90-degree or 45-degree. Then you know the formula exactly. For 180-degree, half into 25R, this arc length. Then 90 mean 1/4 into 25R, right? 45 mean 180 into 25R. So that are very well defined. Okay, so that is the paper format, right? If you do not know, learn this precisely. Okay, fine. Now we will move to the discussion of the uh, uh, next part. So next part here, so that is 11 centimeters. So that means here arc length, here 11 as well, here also 11. Okay, fine. Now find the area of the parts which is proposed to paint red color. So red color is the sector area. So you need to find the area of the sector. Okay. You need to find the area of the sector. Now check. So how to find the area of the sector? So you know that I will find here. So area equal 5r squared, but this is 45 degree. So 45 upon 360 into 5r squared. Okay. Then 45 upon 360 into, right, 5 into r squared. R is what? 14 centimeters. So 14 into 14. Okay. Now check here. 45 1, 45 8. Okay, then 7 1 7 2. Okay, 2 1 2 4. Okay, then 2 2 2 7. Okay, then 2 1 2 11. So then eventually it comes as 11 into 7 77 square centimeter. That is the one sector. Then similarly we have two sectors there. So you can say that the total area here twice of that. Total area equal twice of that, 77 square centimeter into 2, that gives you 154 square centimeters in total. Okay, 154 square centimeters. Right, for that part you have 3 marks there. Then find the area proposed by the red color, 154 square centimeters, right? Now they are asking, if a silver strip is going to paste around the logo, find its minimum length needed. That means they are asking the perimeter here, okay? They are asking the perimeter. So perimeter to find now, so start from a certain point here and make around there. So 11, 14, 14, 11, 14, 14. So how many 14 parts there? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Then 14 into 4 parts there. 56. Okay, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 11, 2 parts there. So 11 into 2 parts, it comes as 22. So it comes as 78. 78 centimeter. So that is the perimeter of this diagram, perimeter. Okay, that's the required length. Okay, for that parts you have 2 marks. And remember, you are running when they are asking the perimeter, you are not running through the inside length, just the outer length only, outer length only. Okay, right. So the last part, write down the ratio between the space of part which is proposed to paint in red and blue in the simplest ratio. Red and blue. Now you will find the red color, right? Red we found previously 154 square centimeter. Then find the blue color area. Blue color is this square shapes. So square shapes means length and breadth to be multiplied together, 14 into 14. So now you can see that right? Blue color area, right? How to take the blue color area? Just 14 centimeter multiplied by the 14 centimeter. Okay, then see the answer 14 into 14 that gives you 196 square centimeters. So now they're asking ratio between to paint red and blue. So first write the red color portion, then the blue. So don't mix it. If that's so, that is correct. Incorrect. Red and blue. Okay, now check what is the red color area. Red color area is now we found 154, and here that is 154 and 196. Okay, 154 to 196. Okay, now you can simplify by 14, 14, 1, 14, 1 remaining for 14, 1. Then 14, how much? For 196, just 14. Okay. Then 11 to 14 is the answer. Just you divided by 14 both sides. Okay. For that part, you have 2 marks. There 11 to 14 is the distance asking. Right. Okay. Right. If any questions, you can ask. Right, this is a distance time graph. You know that in 2018 O-level paper, full 10 mark questions given under the distance time graph. Okay, now we will check the question here. Right, a bus which started its journey from uh, right, Hundrabalaganin, a bus which started its journey from city A, moving with a uniform speed from the commencement of its journey, travels a distance of 15 kilometer in 20 minutes. Okay, so that means here running and within 20 minutes, here the time 20 minutes, it reached to the distance 15 kilometers. So that part is already denoted here. Okay, so that is denoted. Then it then travels another 10 kilometer in 10 minutes. So that means from that point after 10 minutes, so you mark from here to 10 minutes how much the ending point. Here 20 minutes elapsed now. So after 10 minutes means from 20, after 10 minutes means 30. So now the axis is 30 minutes time. Okay, see, you make a vertical line, 30 minutes line. Okay, then at 30 minutes, the distance reached should be another 10 kilometers. So then another 10 kilometer means here 15 reach. From 15, another 10 means 25. So the distance reached should be 25. Then you connect a horizontal line parallel to the x-axis, 25 line. Now you can see a certain point intersecting, right, 25 kilometer and 30 minutes. But here to here 10 minutes. From the beginning 30 minutes, but this gap is 10 minutes and this distance gap is 10 kilometers. Now that condition satisfied. So now the intersecting point is the required point. Now from this point you connect by a straight edge, right, these 2 points, then that shall be a break line, not a continuous line. So why this speed would be varied? So by this line gradient, the speed is given. Okay, so if it is break line mean, right, not a continuous line. If continuous line mean throughout this motion, the speed is constant. Now, as per your diagram, you can see whether it's continuing through a certain same straight line. No, it just have a different inclination and it's break the line here. Okay, check with your diagram. Okay, what is that? Is it continuing line or is it break at this point with a different angle? Tell me, those who drew in the paper itself, who found this point. What is that? Is it a continuous line or break line? Any answers? Okay. Nanda Prashni. Right. Imagine if this is continuing, that means the speed of this whole motion same, but check whether this line is break here or not. So it feels that 10 and here 15. Yes, it should be braked, right? So that means here should be inclined more. Making angle like a very inclined more towards the y-axis. Towards the y-axis that comes here, right? Yes, breaking that one. Yes. Okay. Now check, represent the motion of the second part of the journey. That is okay. Then find the total distance of the journey. Total distance. How to find the total distance? This is the ending point. So connect to the y-axis. That is the total distance that gives you 25 kilometers. Okay, that's the total distance. Then find the average speed of the bus per kilometer. So yes, it should be braked. Otherwise, they will not discuss an average speed. Why? Throughout the whole motion, it having a uniform speed. Okay, right. But here, this part a certain speed, this part a certain speed. So how to find the average speed? Remember this equation. So the average speed equal the total distance traveled. So the total distance divided by the total time taken. Total time taken. Okay, so what is the total distance traveled? So this is the ending point, connect to the y-axis. So the total distance is 25 kilometers. Okay, 25 kilometers divided by the total time taken. This ending point connect to the y-axis and see the time taken, that is 30 minutes. So 30 minutes, they are asking kilometer per hour. So 30 minutes convert as hours, how much? Half an hours. 25 divided by half. Then how to take the answer? Just a fraction division, 1 by 1 division, division by division. Then it multiply with the reciprocal of the second fraction, that comes as 2 upon 1. The unit comes as kilometer h minus 1. So that gives you 50 kilometer h minus 1. Okay, 50 km h minus 1. So the answer is 50 kilometer per hour. Okay, that is the average speed. So I will ask one question. If they ask a certain speed, if they ask the speed at this region, how to find the speed as at this region? Just take this right angle triangle and take this vertical height, divide this by the horizontal length. What is the speed of that first part within the first 20 minutes? So the height is 15 kilometer divided by 20 minutes. That's the speed at the first 20 minutes. So sometimes in the exam, they will ask at the last part of the motion, what is the speed? Then how to find the speed? So you can see here, right? Here to here, right? This is the last part. So there you take right angle triangle and this vertical height divided by this horizontal length. Then you can find out the speed at this motion. If the straight line break mean the speed break, two speeds there. Why the speed defined as the inclination with the x-axis. If inclination more mean the speed more. If inclination is less means the speed less. Remember that. Okay, the gradient is defined the speed of a distance time graph. Okay, fine. So here that part not been asked, but in 2018, see the oral paper, they are in the part B, instead of the area questions, the total distance time graph is given. Sometimes it may be repeated in your exams. Right. Then a person who takes a loan of 120,000 at an annual simple interest rate of 8% has to pay a total amount of 14,880 to settle the loan. Calculate the total interest. So how the total interest happen? Right. From the total amount, just subtracts the loan. Why he is paying more than loan? That is interest. Okay, then how to find the interest? Just the total amount subtracts the loan. So what's the total amount they have paid? That is rupees 14,880 subtracts the loan paid 12,000. Now you can see that 08, then 8422, then that is rupees 2,880. Okay. So find the interest for a year he has to pay. So they're asking interest per year. So this is the loan amount 12,000. Okay, of that, how much the interest rate? That interest rate is 8%. Just 8% means 8 upon 100. So that is the interest per year. So here two zeros cancel. Then 8 into 0, 0, 8 into 12, 96. So that gives you rupees 960. That is the yearly interest, annual interest. Then after how many years he settled the loan? Right now you can see this is the total interest they are paying. Okay. uh, this is the total interest that they charge. Then this is the interest per year. So how to find the total interest? The number of time, the timing, the total interest divided by the annual interest. So the total interest is rupees 2,880. Just divide by 960. That is the yearly interest. So then you can see that yearly interest. So 2,880 divide by 960. So that gives you 3 years. So that is the time taken. Okay, just see the marks they are. So here marks 2, 1, and here 2 they are. Then altogether 5 marks for this first part. Now for this part, here 2 marks, and here 2 marks, and here 1 marks. So then 5 marks there. Okay. Okay. Right. Now see that question number 4. So we have only 2 questions. In the last round of quiz competition, now see here, very good questions. Quiz competition, while 2 questions will be given for one group, right? 2 questions for one group, and any competitor can answer for them on a condition. Make I highlight kar in exam. Right, what is that? Whether a same person can answer for both or not. So that means if a certain person called X answer for the first question, so he also can answer for the second question, no problem. So that means the first case is available for the second cases, no harm. So in grade 11 we are learning that, imagine that we have some kind of first question asked, then they cannot ask the answer for the second question, then the probability would differ. That kind of questions are there in the O-level paper, but that is learned at the grade 11 later part. Okay, now check. Answer in the first question is 4 upon 7 by a girl, by a boy. Okay, then by a girl, how much? The balance. All the time, the sum of these two comes as 1. So 4 upon 7 mean here it comes as 3 upon 7. Okay, so fill in the blanks of it. We filled it. Then extend the tree diagram relevant to the answer in the question. Second question by including the relevant probabilities. Now we move to the second question. So that also being a boy and girl. So I write being a boy. So you have to write in the same wording, girl. Being a girl. So here being a boy. So here also two option, right? Being a boy and here being a girl. Right, now check here the probability. So the same boy and the girl also for answer in the second question. So here you write answering the second question. Right, remember that same person can answer for both. So no harm here. The total seven boys there, seven students there out of four boys there. So here also answer in the second question also the probability 4 upon 7, then here 3 upon 7, here 4 upon 7 and here 3 upon 7. Okay, so that is the probability. Okay, right, now check. Okay, right. Now check. So this is the tree diagram. So keep in the tree diagram. So you have 3 marks for there. Then extend the tree diagram. That is okay. Relevant probabilities. Then what they asking? Find the probability of answering the question by a girl in both two occasions, being a girl in both two occasions. So what is the probability now? You can see that here being a boy, here being a girl, and here being a girl. So what is the probability? 3 upon 7 multiplied by 3 upon 7. You pass through this branch, so then the probability is being multiplied together. So here 3 upon 7 multiplied by 3 upon 7. So just 3 upon 7 multiplied by 3 upon 7, that is being girl, so 9 upon 49. Okay, right. So you have 2 marks there. Now, fourth one, represent the sample space of answering two questions on the following grade answer section questions there. Okay, now check. Uh, Following grade, right? Answering second question. Okay, so now you know that if a certain question by answering be one boy, he also can answer for the second question. No restriction given. If restriction given, if the same persons cannot answer for both question, then if b1 answer, that b1 cannot be marked here. So B2, B3 can marks. The type of questions being discussed at grade 11 later part. But now here the grid line is filled. Why? No such restrictions there. So B1 answer means B1 also can answer. B2 can answer. B3, B4, right? This being okay. Now here B2 means all others are possible here, right? Then if B3 means right, all are possible here. Okay, then right before possible, right, you can see that this is how the grid line, then this all possible. Okay, right, then G2 also means right possible, right, and then G3 also possible. Okay, so this is how the arrangement. Okay, so this is the probability marked, right? You have 2 marks there. Then encircle the outcomes of the relevant event, answer in the first question by a boy and answer in the second question by a girl. First by a boy, first by a boy means here, and second by a girl here, there. So boy girl dealing where, so here only girl, boy girl dealing this part. Okay, see that this encircle part, so this is the part. So encircle in that one mark. Now find its probability. Just count how many grid lines there are. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 into 3, 12. So 12 divided by the total grid lines there. What is how many total grid lines there? Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here also 7. 7 into 7, 49. So 12 upon 49 is the probability. You have another 2 marks there. Okay, hands up those who got the 10 marks for this question. Okay, very well done. Okay, right. Now we move to the question number 5. See everyone, right, the question here, okay, the pie charts. So you are receiving pie charts questions until you comes to the grade 11 second term. Okay, so that means you face now 10 third term. So for 11 first term also you have the pie charts, no other options. So then it deals at the end of 11 first term, it deals comes with the histogram and the cumulative frequency curve. Right now we will move there. The following pie chart shows the information about the language course which are following by Trainees of Youth Training Center. A train follows only one course, right? A train follows only one course. Now, okay, right. If 90 trainees follows Japanese, Japanese means 90 trainers. Okay, right. Now check. Here 90 trainers, find the total number of trainers. Now how to do? So this kind of question, this is my argument Puta, right? See there. So just find the angle and the right trainers. Write down in this way, trainers. Now what is the given thing? Japanese means angle 9. Angle is what? 60 degree. So angle is 60 degree. Right, then how many trainers are there? 60-degree angle, trainers 90. Okay, trainers 90. Then what they asking? How many total trainers are there? Total trainers means total angle is 360 degree. Then how many trainers are there? Okay, then how to make this flow in a nice way? How to do this one? So now check. 60 degree means 90 trainers. 60 degree means 90 trainers. If that's so, 360 means how much? Right. Do it nicely. So you are finding something here, then build up the ratio from here to here. If you are finding something here like angle, build up the ratio from there to there. Okay, here means this much, then multiply here if something asking here. Okay, build up that ratio correctly. So 60 means 9 trainers. If that's so, 360 how much? So here 60 0 0 cancelled, 6 1 6 6. Okay, then 6 into 90, 0 6 into 9, 54. So that comes as 540. 540. Okay, so the total number of trainers are 540. So you have there are 2 marks there for the question. Okay. Now check the answer. If 120 trainers follows Tamil language, find the angle at the center of the sector that represent in that pie chart. 120 trainer follows the Tamil. So here trainers given. Now they follow this method. Okay. Now you can see that here for Tamil, here you can angle 60 mean. So you know that angle trainers. Okay, follow this one. Angle 60 degree means, right, how many trainers? 90 trainers. Okay, now they are mentioning 120 trainers are there. So what is the angle? So this is asking. So this type asking, this part asking, then you build up here to here the ratio. Here to here, then 90 means 60 degree. So here below 90 at the below top, 90 students means trainer means 60 degree. If that's so, 120 students trainers means how many degrees? Okay, then here 0, 0 cancelled, 3, 3, 3, 4, then 3, 1, 3, 20. Okay, then 20 into 4 comes as 80 degrees. So that comes 80 degrees. So you have 2 marks there for the Tamil. So that is 80 degree as the degrees. So here comes as 80 degrees. Now check the next one. Express the number of trainers, those who follows English language from the total number of trainees. Express the number of trainers, those who follow English language, right? So as a total number of trainers, right? So as a fraction, express the number of from the total number of trainers. Express the number of trainers, those who follow English language from the total number of trainers. So they should mention that as a fraction, right? So imagine as a fraction how to take. The total angle is 360. So you know that the number of trainers directly proportionate with the angle at the center, right? So the total students trainers represent 360. Out of that, the English trainers 120 degrees. So this is the fraction indication. Here comes as 1 upon 3. Okay, from the total parts, the English language trainers are 1/3. So you can follow the angle when they're asking such kind of ratio, percentage, fraction. Instead of finding the numbers, you can relate on the angles at the center. So this is the total representation 360. This is the English representation as angle wise 120. So that is a fraction from the total 1/3. Okay, then the question number 20, right? If 20 trainers, those who follows Tamil language, join to follow English language, find the ratio between the number of trainees, those who follows English and Tamil language. So they ask in the ratio between trainers, right? And now you can see that in different way, English uh, English and Tamil new ratio they asking. I am doing that 20 trainers exchange between that. So now I will find out, sorry, I will find out for 20 trainers what is the angle impact. What is the angle impact for 20 trainers? So what is the angle impact for 20 trainers? So for 90 trainers, angle impact is 60 degree. Then for 20 trainers, how much the angle impact? So 90 trainers means 60 degree. Then for 20 trainers means how much the angle allocation? 0, 0 cancelled. So not exactly right. Exactly when nane. The Rapigavati, no, the Tamil 120 English අපි හෙව්වේ නෑනේ. English හෙව්වොත් අපිට කීය දෙන්නේ English 120 නේ. 60 කියන්නේ 90 එහෙනම් 120 කියන්නේ දෙගුණයක් 180. So English එන අපි ඒක හදන්න වෙන්නේ අර trainers ලා වලින් ගානෙමයි. So English, how much the English previously, okay, English now the previous case, English and Tamil. So English were there 180 by the students trainers there previously. Now the Tamil, how I take this 180 as per the English language. So if 60 degree means 90, English language is 120, twice of that. Then 60 means twice of that. That trainers also twice. Then 180. Then the Tamil trainers how much? train follows Tamil language, 120 Tamil trainers. Tamil 120. Okay, now this is the case at the beginning. Now this is the previous case. So now case what happened? 20 trainer, those who follows Tamil language join with English language. Here 20 comes to here. Then now Tamil and English, what happened? Now you can see that Tamil as 100, English join that 20 recently, then that comes as 180 were there. Now 20 is added, then that comes as 200. Okay, find the ratio between number of trainers, those who follow English and Tamil language. Now the ratio they ask in between English and Tamil. So English and Tamil means 200 to right 100. Now it came as 200, here came as 100. So when you simplify here, that comes as 2 to 1. English to Tamil asking, you have to follow that order. Okay, 2 to 1. So you have 2 marks there. Okay, now the last part. 30% of trainees, those who followed Korean language, completed the course successfully and selected to do a job in Korea. ඉතින් මොකක්ද දහන්නේ කියලා තමයි අපිට අහන්න වෙන්නේ. What the question then? The question is missing, right? 30 of training, those who followed Korean language, completed the course and successfully selected to do a job in Korea, right? එහෙනම් මොකක්ද අපිට කරන්න කියන්නේ? Then they will ask how many total trainers who got selected for Korean job. So then 30% of the Korean trainers. Now you will find out Korean trainers how much. So Korean angle you need to find, right? Korean angle. So what is the Korean angle? Here 120 plus 60, 180 and 80 they are. That gives you 260. So here the balance of 360, because the angles on this point is 360, so that gives you the 100 degrees. Now you can see that 60 degree means 90 trainers, then 100 how much, right? Build up that ratio. So 60 degree means 90 trainers, then 100 means how much? 0 0 cancelled, 3 2 3 30, then 2 1 2 5 5 into 30 150 there. So 150 trainers are there in this 100. Okay, so 150 trainers. Of that, how much? 30% selected for the Korean language. So from that, multiply from that 30%. 30% means 30 upon 100. Okay, so this is the right Korean trainers, 150 we found. Of that, multiply 30%. So here 0 0 cancelled, 0 0 cancelled, then 3 into 15, that means 45 got selected for the jobs. You have 2 marks there. Okay, so that is the successful completion of this paper number 26. That is a first paper, right? I think that you have gained a lot throughout this paper, right? You can send me a marks out of 50, how much you gain for this paper discussion, those who precisely completed. Okay. Right, so we have discussed totally the papers. Do you have any questions? Right, this is the paper we discussed. You can send the marks and ask any questions you have. This is the full paper that we discussed. Okay, right. So I think that is okay to everyone. So next day we have the paper number 27, right? So we will discuss the paper number 27, and tomorrow we have the theory class of grade 11 at 8 to 10 p.m. So we are at now the lesson number 2, logarithm. Okay, right. Then I will conclude the session for that today. So have a nice day, and we will meet up. And remember to do the incorrect questions within your red book. So that is the major important part. Okay, thank you very much. හැමෝටම ආයුබෝවන් පුතා.